All right, what is going on, by Josh? You're down in the KC Art Studio. You know it, it's my basement. Welcome in. It is Wednesday, April 23rd. 25 Heritage is out. Welcome in. Did a couple blasters earlier. It's pretty cool. Even learned a little bit more about the checklist. Haven't done, haven't looked at it all over, but I'm learning. We're getting more info about it as we go. So, again, we got a break going on here. 3 25 Heritage hobbies, 1 24 Heritage high number hobby, and yeah, a couple lucky sevens like I mentioned earlier. Out of my ear. Anyways, card deal. What's going on, Nikolai? What's up? The wife is going to Kansas City this weekend. Your option, the best barbecue joints in town. There's tons of good ones. I haven't gone to them all. There are a ton of good. Mason, what's going on, man? Mason could fill you in why he does that. Yeah, Q39's a popular one. There's all kinds. I always hear about new ones that people talk about, and I believe them. I just don't know about, But out by me, there's formerly known as Oklahoma Joe's, now KC Joe's. There's one that it used to be called Johnny's. Out in Olathe. Now it's something different. I don't know what it is. They have really good burn ends. But yeah, LCs, there's all kinds of them. You honestly, for the most part, can't go wrong. There's a few that I'm like, aren't my favorite that I've been to, but plenty of really good ones. Yeah, Jack Stack. There you go. Getting hooked up. I think we have 8 spots left. Last I saw, at least when I posted that earlier. I don't know. Where are we at, guys? 6 spots left now. 6 spots left, and there's 25 in the second break. So if you don't get sold out, go to break number 2. Same thing. Break 1, lucky 7. Whoever's lucky number 7, the first one will get a choice of. You can take all of the non-baseball card, whatever. And I don't know 100% what's on there. I know some of the big boys were selling. Big time breakers were selling spots for the non whatever, or you can get a free spot in break number 2, your choice, and then I'll do another random and for whatever that person doesn't choose. So they've got McDonald's fast food vibe to them. Food isn't as good quality. Arthur Bryant's, yeah, and there's Gates, there's all kinds of stuff. I go to the same ones just because they're out in my neck of the woods. I don't go much farther north. So, TCP, what's going on, my friend? Anyways, yeah, all kinds. There's one up on Strawberry Hill someone was telling me about. I can't think of the name. What was the name of it? I've heard of it before, but I can't. And then like that's there, and buy another one, Nick, like Roger. Also something I bought an extra case of. I got these. If you are in the break and you need some sleeves and some top loaders, they have a little thing now where it's 100 top loaders and 100 of this pre-cut sleeves. I'll sell these for $11 if you're in the break, and I'll just ship them out with your break stuff. $11. There's a Venmo down below, but I figured I grabbed an extra case and said, why not? So there's that if you need some. Also, my brother-in-law, Matt, started a little knife company. Been using that one, the Beef Boy. Hefty little knife for sure. Been digging that. And he also sent me this one. This one is called the Night Show. It's got a little, green, nice black. There you go, Night Show right there. Got his cool little logo on there. Yeah, just a little. There's a link in the description down below to his website. And I don't get anything. I just told, hey man, I'd love to just rep your stuff. But he gave 15% off through his website if you're interested. And you need a fairly inexpensive knife. He really wanted, I think he was looking at the American made, but it was just way too much money. to be able to do something like this, have someone make, you know, custom knives. And so he didn't, but they're I think about $30 for a knife. So, my new PC guy is back with the fills and starting today. Who's your PC guy? There's a new one off K10 and by the Garmin Soccer Complex. Really good, can't remember the name of it. I know what you're talking about, but I don't. I mean, I know the location. Oh, Weston Wilson. Okay, yeah, I think I remember that now. You said that for TCP, and you're live the other day. So, also, if you choose the non-sports, I'm gonna throw in these two just because I don't need them for that lucky 7. All right, how many we got left? 5. Let me go update my list. Over here while we chit chat. The checklist, man, they are definitely continuing to, I'm going to say, make improvements to the checklist for Heritage. They're making it to where it's a much, yes, breaker friendly, but also a more just for me to go open a box. I think it was $120 today on tops is what they're going for, $120. But you're getting a lot more as far as the shot of different parallels. You know, as I said earlier today, I've opened a ton of 22 Heritage high number. And I was telling it in the OG crew chat, man, it's like a labor of love. You know, you're not getting a ton in it. It's the cards themselves. Actually, I feel like this year they felt a little, maybe not quite as dry, but maybe it was just a small sample size. But you're getting a lot more, you know, hits this time with all the new different parallels, so you can actually get numbered base cards now, which pretty cool. The bicentennials, which is this right here, you can see it got a stamp of 1776 to 1976, but then it's also they're at 200, and then there's also one called Color of the Year, and those are numbered out of 76. Pretty cool. And I think it had I don't know if they're all different. I also saw one, but it was like a gold border and it said 76 on it. Looked pretty cool. So just more stuff they're adding. Obviously, the more chromes, the more chrome parallels. So Grover Cleveland relic. Yeah, there's all kinds of crazy stuff you could get. Different, you know, people for the non-sports spot, but it's just a freebie. But I figured I would just offer both. You can choose. All right. Let me see who else we got in. I can update my list. Again, 5 more spots, guys, and we will. Peter. Lucky Peter's in the break now. Thank you, Lucky. Welcome in. And Nikolai picked up another spot. Nikolai. Braylon, what's going on? Yeah, man. Braylon. It would be for you a 32. If you want to send your normal way, a spot. Well, not a spot, but it's 27 to spot plus the shipping we normally work out. So if you want a spot, I will get you in for a spot. Yeah, Tom. Yeah, it's fun. Dude, it's a ton of fun to open those. But just because I'm looking for my bobbies, it's a blast when I'm opening them, but it's also it's rough. I understand it's rough, but it's fun. Well, I do think they're making better changes to it. I'm sure some of the Heritage, purists are going to be not happy about it all, but maybe not. I mean, some of them are, oh, cool, more stuff to be able to do. When I'm opening my stuff and making my sets I do every year, hey, there's more, more stuff I can get, they're just trying to make a set of it. And when they get some hits, more they could sell, I guess, or something like that to the people that want them. So, all right, Fran, I got you down. Welcome in. It's in the house. Got a red and blue SIG in the first 3 boxes, so that's nice. Nice. So 2 autos and 3 boxes, pretty good. I will say I think autos in this are going to be rough, according to the odds. Again, I have not watched anybody open anything besides my 2 blasters I did earlier today. So, and to me, it seems like it's back to 1 in 3, 1 in 4 hobbies of getting an auto. we'll find out. They did add the Chrome autos, but it's just a small checklist. Only 10 people are on that Chrome. Fraylin, I'm not sure. I'll go. I guess I can check real quick. I got it right here. I did, Fraylin. I gotcha. Gotcha. So appreciate you. Who was the red ink, Tom? And then also from my earlier rip today, new insert, different insert. The player icon is what this is. So it's a 25 card checklist. I think it was about pretty much one in every, or two in every 3 hobbies, and then one in every 4 blasters. A little bit rare, kind of cool looking card. There's only 2 rookies, Dylan Cruz and Wood on this checklist, but then a bunch of the big names. Bobby has one, I believe. Yeah, and then also the pink is exclusive to the blasters, and it got a Sasaki. I got 2 per. It's 1 in every 5 blaster pack you're supposed to get, and there's 8. But I got 2 per, and I got 2 chromes, base chromes per. So some of the blasters are going to be pretty good as well. And then it's the blue sparkle. The light, it's like a light blue, is what is in the hobbies this year. So again, they're just more parallels, more stuff. Tyler, what's going on, my friend? We got a Bryson Stott rookie on the red ink. Dang, that's a good one. I think I heard he's kind of struggling right now, but still cool. Love me some red inks though. All right, where are we at, guys? Couple spots left on the site. Still, yep. Check some messages. Was over in Paola Compton, which is between Lawrence and Topeka. Daughter had a track meet. She's crushing it, like crushing it. I don't know if it's true or not, but like for this year in running for 7th graders in the state of Kansas, she has, what I heard was the 3rd best time for 7th grade girls in the 800. I was like, dang. I mean, she's been doing well, but I didn't know. I mean, just, when I go watch her races, she usually wins or gets. Actually, she got 2nd yesterday, so the girl that beat her by like a 2nd had the 2nd best time for Kansas 7th grade girl. So, and what's going on? Nice. I hit a Bobby Auto at a 75 at a tribute. Nice. Dude, Bobby Autos are sweet. I mean, his signature it's one of the best. It's pretty sexy. That Thomas Jefferson or Ben Franklin on the stage? No, it's Noah Webster. Nala. These just came from my my 2 blasters, but I put them up there as the reminder of when I do the team random. Lucky 7 is either they can choose either a free spot in break number 2, or in break 1 they can take all the non-baseball hits. There are just some crazy stuff in there, plus a handful of this kind of stuff. It's free, and then in break 2 it'll just Lucky 7 will get that as well. So, Casey, am I moving that gunner? Yeah, I'm gonna be moving that gunner for sure. No idea on a value of this. Kind of cool, but I'm assuming. I mean, obviously, right now, opening day, I probably could get a premium for it if I put it up on the YouTubes or on the eBays. But kind of cool. I dig this. I really like this. I like how it has that 1776 to 1976 stamp on it for the bicentennial, since this is the 76 set. And then it's the numbering at a 200. Pretty sweet. Apparently, I don't know, man. I honestly don't know a value. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's Gunner. It's pretty sweet. Out of 200. Okay, let's see, guys. Again, there's let me drop a link to directly to the break. Just a few more spots left. Normally we get this whole. I wish I would have put it for sale earlier yesterday. I put it up last night. I wasn't sure what I was getting. I pick these up last second. I paid a little bit more than what the tops drop is today to get them today. I think it's like a 120 today. So I paid more, but man, that's worth it. After kind of looking at it quickly, I decided it did seem actually like some kind of fun. Here we go. There is a link right to it. Just a few more spots left. We'll get going. Will do, Fraylin. No joke, 16 KC. I like the pink glitters exclusive to the blaster box or the blue. Oh, do I like? Oh, I like the blue. Who doesn't like blue better? Blue, it goes with a lot of. It's my blue's like my favorite color too. But it just looks cooler because it matches. Pink doesn't really match any uniforms. It may go good with like a sweet like Tampa Bay jersey or something like that, or a Marlins. It could kind of possibly go good with their color scheme. You know, the black and whatever color blue they got, that light blue color. But otherwise, blue's better, and I'm glad they put the blue in the hobby. They should have put the blue. I like how they did it. I think because I haven't seen the silver. I think that would be kind of cool. There's a silver sparkle, which is like a white-ish sparkle. Those are in the megas, and then there's a bronze. What was it now? Let me go look. The aquas, and there's aqua in the fat pack. Pink, burgundy is in the hangers. They have all kinds of. They have megas, hangers, fat packs, blasters, and hobbies. All kinds of boxes. Blake, what's going on, my friend? Let's see. Way. All right. Mark C's at work. Picked up a spot. Nice. Go update my list. Just a few more spots still. Mark C is in. What else did I notice about the checklist? So they have a cartoon variation, which is, so here's the base card right here. So I'm assuming what it is this cartoon right here will be a variation. And also, if it's a variation, it's actually right. So see this little black right here? And it's right there is where it is, right above it. It just says right there, like on that top left corner of this black, whatever that is. It says it right there. I went and looked it up. Like image. There's also said there's the cartoon. I don't know what it says, if it says cartoon, but those are the only two variations, and they are available. Well, there's also a flip bat. I don't know what that is yet. That's a little bit rarer, I believe. There's a flip bat variation. I don't know, but there's also image variation, which you can get in all the products this year. Normally, that's exclusive to hobby on the image, but now you can get all the image in all products. So I'll probably get some blasters after doing those first two blasters. I'll probably mix those in with maybe some 24 heritage high number blasters and maybe some older stuff. Do a cheap little retail mixer. After doing two blasters, we had two pinks, two regular chromes. I got a numbered card in one, and then some of the more rare inserts, kind of cool. So the bat on the back is upside down. Oh, this right here. Okay, appreciate it. That makes sense. That makes sense. So this bat right there is upside down. So, and there's nicknames. Also, those are about as rare as the bat, the flip bat. So that's what we have. Nickname is a 10 card checklist. Young Holy, Fernando Tatis, Emmanuel Clase, Corbin Burns, Francisco Lindor, Dylan Cruz is the only rookie on the nickname. Got Juan Soto, Nick Castellanos, Spencer Arrighetti, and Yordan Alvarez are on that. And that's for a hobby 1 in 481 hobby pack. So pretty rare. Where the image variations is 1 in 97 hobby packs. So about 1 in every 3 to 4 boxes. And that's a 50 card checklist with a print run about 2,000. And those obviously got a lot more. I know Bobby has one. And then a lot of obviously the big rookies have them. I saw Aaron Judge, and I know I saw a picture of the Paul Skeens image variation. And the flip bat is a 10 card checklist. Jackson Churio, Tarek Skubal, Shohei Ohtani, Dylan Cruz, Seiya Suzuki, Ellie De La Cruz, Kobe Mayo, Acuna Jr., Julio Rodriguez, and Aaron Judge on that. So, hey, what's going on? Matt, what's up? Just a couple more spots left. We'll see if we've got any more sold. Again, it's 27 plus the shipping on the website. It's pretty much just cost of going to buy a blaster at Walmart. 3 hobbies of 25 heritage, and then 1 24 heritage high number hobby. So 4 hobbies in total. A little mix. Almost there. All right, back to the checklist. So there's all the variations. So again, it's cartoon, flip bat, image, and nickname, and they all can come in every list. And the cartoon is 1 in 160. So it goes image variation is the easiest, then cartoon, and then the flip bat and the nickname are the same, both in card checklist though. So apparently the same print run. And this is at a calculated print run of 2,000. Could be, I don't know, on the pretty much all of them. 2070, 2080. About what they're saying on all of them. So I'm still interested to know what the chrome, the base chrome, it's not numbered in case you didn't know. The new base chrome is not serialized. Normally it's at a $9.99, and 24 heritage high number, it was at a $6.99. And supposedly the refractors aren't also. So it will be interesting. And then again, we have a blue border, a green at a 150, a green border out of 99. It says a black border at a 75. I don't think that's right. I think it's going to be at a 76. I think when they Chase Majors messed that up, I think it should be at a 76. Because the blacks, I think they kept with it out of the year. It's because it's a 76 set, so the blacks are numbered at a 76. Haven't seen one yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm talking about the chromes here. And then the golds are now out of 50. There's an orange now out of 25. And so the gold out of 5 is now replaced by the red out of 5, and then a superfractor. That's new. So again, lots of new stuff, lots of more opportunities, and then obviously all the crazy stuff, the cut signatures. There's, like I said, there's 1976 celebrity cut signatures. There's a couple of those. Let's see here. Burt Reynolds, Clint Eastwood, and Jimmy Carter. And then all kinds of different, bicentennial autograph. Redefined real one autographed. I think that's the redefined, I think, is an insert. So you can get autos on that. All kinds of autographs and relics, obviously real ones, real on duels. Bobby does not have a real one in this. He'll probably get one in high number. But he has a real one duel with George Brett, so that's pretty cool. And then there's also a real one triple. There's just 2. Oh, it says approximate print run is 2. It says 6 cards, but I only see 2. One with Johnny Bench, George Foster, and Tony Perez, and then one with Grayson Rodriguez, Jim Palmer, and Corbin Burns. So Reds and Orioles, even though Burns is not with the Orioles anymore, but that's what they have him on that. And it says 6 cards, but I think they just, because there's 6 names right there. And then on the Mems bicentennial relic, clubhouse, all those, all that normal stuff. New inserts, player icons. That's the one I showed you, that Dylan Cruz. I think it looked pretty cool. This one right here, Don't know what the redefined looks like. We'll probably see one of those. I did get a Heritage 25th anniversary. I don't know what I did. Where'd it go? It looked more archives like. There's also the Topps originals. I'm assuming those are just stamped cards, would be my guess. An insert notable Americans, and then through the years. All right, just a couple more spots left, guys. Again, there's a link there in the chat and in the description. And also later today, Nala, he's going to go live with a mixer. That's just a repeat, a rerun. I think he's got 23 Chrome, 22 Chrome, and maybe, I don't know what else it is. He was in here earlier. He can, if he's in here, he can tell you what's all in it, but he's going to do that later tonight. That 21 spots left in there. Elo was going to do a card sale on his YouTube channel tonight as well. I don't know when that is. My guess would be like 7 Central. Not sure if he was in here yet, but he's doing that tonight. Ron B2B. That's a new way of saying it. The basement. All right. Oh, you know what? I needed to make sure I... Okay, I did. I took a spot out for Fran. Want to make sure. That would have been bad. Oh, I mean, I meant to grab, but when I was sitting here, I was like finishing up the setup to grab some of my mail. I already opened one. This is the second one I've pulled, a redemption of Hunter Green. This came from my last case of 22 Heritage High number. I got that in the mail. Unfortunately, it's a little OC. I think, I don't know if the first one or not was OC like this, but still got that back. I think I know what this is. I'm usually pretty bad about knowing what I've ordered because I just let stuff sit for a while. I think this is actually from 22 Heritage High number. Kind of silly, but I've been wanting to get one of these graded, if this is what it is. I like this little, I like this color. The back, it's cute. Nick, what's up, man? Welcome back. Okay. Be large, whatever that means. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Actually. Oh, I bought this. It was cheap. Bought this. This is not what I was thinking it was. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the other one hasn't arrived yet, but I just found it for a cheap price, so I bought it. Why not? And they threw me in some sweet Zach Greinke rainbow foil. Oh, I know it's chrome refractor. It's chrome. That's actually kind of cool, and I don't know about this, but we'll take it. Be large. I don't know if that's where I bought it from, but they're all about it. Be large. Be large. No, I don't know. The Do Not Bend Collective. That's kind of funny. Address, but the Do Not Bend Collective. That's funny. I don't know if that's where I bought it from, or that's just what they put on the all right. Kevin, what's up? Kevin, this your first break, I believe, getting in. There's a couple people I think was their first time. Kevin, welcome in, whether it's your first or not. But and this one I got, I think I got a Paul Skeens in this. This is from Nala Break, Nala Bear, one of his mixers from a couple weeks ago. And let's see here. think all the goods are over here. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I got myself a little. Paul Skeen's loving this one. There's all the base cards. And we're still got a few spots left in the break. Again, there's a link in the description. We'll get going soon. And the bills. Alright, Clubhouse Collection. Brought the green. Guardians? Are these all Guardians? Other Clubhouse Collection plus some other stuff. Ooh. There's my Paul Skeens. Orc. I don't even remember what all is in here. All kinds of stuff. Orc from Bowman Heritage. Anyways, there we go. Here we go. All random selection to all card ship. So what I do with, yes, it's all random. And then what I do with the cards, all the rookies I sort out, and then all the rest of the base. I've just with all like the bigger like flagship type releases and like these, since there's so much base. That way everyone kind of gets a variety as well. I'll have a pile of all the non-rookie. So all your rookies, all the inserts, all the hits, obviously parallels, everything gets put with the team, and then all the rest of the base, because you have 3 hobby boxes. You obviously with Heritage, regular Heritage being a larger checklist of 500, each box won't have an entire set. But through the 3, you know, that way it just you get a mix of stuff. But yeah, they all ship. And then usually with older products, I may not ship every card. Like if I've had 23 update, let's say, in a break. I get all the rookies out, inserts, all that kind of stuff, and then I'll have a stack. I'll put usually a smaller stack because most people don't want base from 23 update, but I'll usually throw a little bit in there. But newer stuff, yeah, all this stuff will ship. I don't sort non-rookies, all those kind of things. All the regular other base cards will just be put in a pile. You'll get your share of it, and that way you'll get a variety of stuff and not 2 or 3 of the same guy type thing. Saves me a little time, and then also it does. I mean, honestly, I wasn't doing that, but then some people are like, well, it kind of makes sense that way. That way you're not getting, especially if this was a half case, you're gonna get 3 or 4 of the same guys, a bunch of them. So that's why I did it. I used to sort everything out. I just spent a little extra time to do it. Wasn't that big a deal. But anyway, I get back to my card. So anyways, good question though. Appreciate it. I like questions. There it is. Look at that. Got this from Nala. Looks decently centered. Not perfect left to right, but looks good. Let's look at the back. It looks pretty sharp. Oh, that corner's got a little schmibby whoop, as LP likes to say, but I like that. That's a sweet image. Paul Skeen's image variation. It came from their tie number. So, who knows what else is in here. But I knew that was coming. I don't know what else is in here. I'll have to go back through and look at it later. What all we got. All kinds of stuff it looks like. Those are all my hits. Sweet. Where'd my box go? But yeah, I thought I ordered it. I don't know. It may just be in a stack somewhere. But I did buy a 22 Heritage High number insert of Bobby, the rookie performers. I found one on eBay that was really nice and centered. I have a ton of those. They're all off centered. First break all sold out. Appreciate the heads up. Nice. We got Marcus. Looks like a new guy. Thanks. Marcus M. And who else? Rick B. Uh-oh. Already Rick. No, it was Rich was in here already. Like, hopefully. Let's get it updated. All right. Marcus, welcome into the breaks. Are you in here, Marcus? Did I miss you? Marcus, if in here, let me know who you are. Not everyone. I mean, if your name is Marcus on your YouTube handle. But there you go. Marcus Miller. Makes it easy. But I usually try to learn, because some people are now have a different name than what, obviously is here. Then Rick B. So there's a second break. Last I saw, there was like 20 something spots left. So if you want to get in, there's still plenty of time. This will probably take an hour plus. I'll be going kind of slow. It's release day. Usually go a little slower. We'll look at the cards. I'll probably stop and get something different. Look at the checklist, see what we have, as not how rare it is or odds. I like odds. I like to know what the, how rare of a hit it is as far as the chance of pulling it. It's just exciting. All right, guys. I appreciate you getting the break filled, and let's get everybody over. Here we go. Here is all of the players. So Marcus, they're new. Also, Kevin, he's in the chat. He's new. And then Byron F. Or Brian, actually. I read it earlier. It's B-R Brian. I thought it was Byron at first. B-Y, like Byron. Byron, but it's actually Brian, but maybe F. I believe that's also his first time. So a few new people in here. Welcome in. So here we go. Here are the teams. We're going to randomize them once just for kicks. And then again, we'll randomize the list. This is the order of buy-in. Alejandro, the Rick B finishing out. We'll randomize it in here once. Then we'll copy it over to random.org. Again, we'll do it 7 times. On that 7th time, we'll line them up with the teams over here. And then also, whoever's number 7 is lucky 7. And again, if you are lucky 7, you'll get a choice of choosing either a free break spot in break number 2 or the non-baseball checklist, which not a ton in there, but it's still, you'll get all the non-sports stuff. So, and if you don't want it, you can give it away. I don't care. I mean, obviously you can maybe wait, see if there's like a really cool hit, but there's probably not a ton, there's just that insert set and then some others that you can get some cut signatures and whatnot. But anyways, here we go. Good luck, everybody. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 6, and here we go. On the 7th time, a lucky 7 is Josh E. Josh E, you got a choice as Josh in here. So, if Josh, you are in here, and you get a choice of a free spot in break 2, or the non-sports or non-baseball, I guess, because if there's I don't know, I don't think there's any like football players or basketball players in this. I don't think, but if there were, they would just fall in the non-baseball spot. So, all right, here are the teams, and if Josh isn't here by the time we go through the teams, I'll do another one, and if that person is here, they can choose, just so we can get it done as far as the choice. And yeah, sort this. So let's copy this. I'm actually going to bring everyone back over here. I'll get my setup going how I like it, and hit this. I need to hit that. Nope. I think I need that button pushed. And get the teams. Yahtzee. They're the teams. I'll read them off here in a second. I get situated. It'd be nice if I had a Mac where I could push and all my screens would go to where I want them. Well, in the right order. Okay. And why can't I find it? Why can't I find? There we go. All right, here we go. Here are the teams. Again, if you want to trade now, will be the time. But here we go. Diamondbacks, Wes Y. I got Wes Y and Wes K in here, so listen up for your Wes's. I think that's the only name that is duplicated. Besides technically Jeff B, but one Jeff B goes by something else. So, all right, Braves, Lucky Peter, Orioles, Marcus M. Red Sox, Mark C. Cubs, Nikolai, White Sox, TCP Reds, Lucky Peter, Guardians, TCP Rockies, Jake B. Tigers, Kevin F. Astros, Sean S. Royals, Rick B. Angels, the Card Deal, Dodgers, Nikolai, Marlins, and Brewers, the Jeff B. Twins, Josh E. Mets, Braylon, Yankees and Athletics. Tom S. Phillies. Kevin F. Pirates. Rick B. Padres. Wes K. Giants. Alejandro. Mariners. Jake B. Cardinals. Card deal. Rays to Byron or Brian F. Rangers. Sean S. Blue Jays. Kevin F. And Nationals to Rich B. So again, there's Rick B and Rich B. That's why I was like, oh no. But Rich B has the Nationals, and Rick B was with the Royals and Pirates. Just make sure I enunciated that correctly. Richard B has the Nationals. TCP is looking for Blue Jays and Nationals. So there's a first trade up there. TCP has Guardians and White Sox. So if you are interested in trading him the Phillies or Blue Jays, those are his teams. All right, then. We'll start with one of these. And then we'll go to the hair to tie number. And then we'll finish out with a couple more of the 25. We'll start with the new. And then move on from there. Again, guys, appreciate you getting in the breaks, coming in. If you could, hit the like. If you're new, hit the sub. What is up with 24 anniversary? Prices could be bonkers, Jake was saying. I don't know. Do you have any news about that, Jake? Or are you just asking? I haven't heard anything. I have not heard anything in regards to that. Is Josh E in here? Kevin has both of those. That's funny. Kevin F has the Phillies and the Blue Jays. Platinum anniversary not happening, says Eric. Okay. Eric Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago. Mark C says Red Sox for Mariners. Anyways, here we go. Again, yes, I'm gonna plug my brother-in-law's knife company because I can. I want to. And I do actually like the knife. Oh crap. I'm messing up stuff. Alright, let's. When I turn around, so then my arm hits this dumb thing and it just makes it go all whack. Alright, here we go. But anyways. Founding Forgers. We got the beef. Boy. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get this cracked open. Kevin says I'll trade any of your teams for the Astros. So Kevin is interested in trading. So if you have the Astros, you probably can have your choice of a handful of teams, because I know he has the Phillies and TCP wants the Phillies. So there's a trade possibilities going down. And it seems like they did not make these in the same facility as the archives, like they did 24 hair to tie number. The two blasters I did, these were back to easy to rip. 24 hair to tie number was awful with opening, but these seem like they're good to go. Beckett said hair to tie number would be the last 24 product released. Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it coming out. So just rumors that it could, and I haven't seen anything, heard anything. I could probably ask my LCS guy, because sometimes they'll get like a heads up like a month plus out of what's coming, and then at some point after that they'll get a chance to order, put their order in at some other point. So I don't know if he's heard anything. Okay, so there's a couple trades out there. TCP is looking for the Phillies and Blue Jays, of which Kevin has. Kevin, I think, has 3 teams. He has Phillies, Blue Jays, and Tigers. The Tigers are pretty good in this. I'll say they got a couple good, actually about 3 rookies of note. The pitcher Jackson Jobe. I don't know how to say his name. Joby, Dingler, and also Jace Young. And he's looking, and then Kevin's looking for the Astros. Frail, I am. I got another one. It's I just put out there as the fill after this, and actually it's down to 20. Last I saw 20 something spots left. Yeah, so I will. If it fills, if not, I'll do it tonight or maybe tomorrow, or just over the weekend once we get it filled. Why is it's all messing up? It's not saying this one sold out. Website is. Oh, that's why it's having technical difficulties. For real. Technical difficulties, huh? So I'm not sure how many spots are left in that one. But yes, there is another spot. Same lineup. 3 of the 25 hobbies and 1 of the 24 heritage high number hobby. So, all right. Well, it doesn't look like we have any movement on the trades, but there are trade talk out there. Yes, sir. 27. Yep. Braylon. Oh, Sweeney. Oh, and Malloy. Yeah. Sweeney was in here too. Pat in the chat. What's going on? Gotcha, Franklin. Yeah, I can't. Oh, reset it. Get to work. There we go. Brent, I got you down in break 2 as well. Again, that may not happen today. We'll just get to it when once it fills. But yeah, I'll keep trying to remind me to talk about it here in the. So TCP is willing to just trade for some Hoffmans in the Blue Jays. Anyways, I'm gonna start getting this ripped. Oh man, it's so much nicer that it's blue sparkle. I didn't look at what the odds are on the blue sparkles. How many we're gonna get? I want to say it was 4 in my mind. No sheet. Oh, the blue border. That's what that is. That's just the new blue border they came out with. And average high number on the base card. That's exclusive to the hobby. 8 blue sparkles? Okay, dang, 8. Well, yeah, I've already seen 2 in the first 3 or 4 packs. We'll go kind of slow. All right, here we go. So that chrome right here, whatever this is a little thicker than the blue sparkle. Or different looking. We're gonna find out what that is. Here we go. There's a Noel rookie card. League leaders. Brett and Doyle. There's something. I don't know what this is. Something different coming in. We're gonna find out right here. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, Paul Skeens, nice. And okay, that's a little. That was a little thicker, at least different looking. So that is the Heritage 25th anniversary card, Ronald Acuna. And then you also can get this in a holographic, whatever that means. But look at that, Paul Skeens on the cup card, blue sparkle, nice. So we've got a chrome coming in as well. Dustin Harris. Cole. And in case you missed earlier, if it's on the new thing, if it's a variant, it'll say it right here, at least for image. I saw that on the eBay and went and did some research. Around our first chrome is Carlos Rodriguez, and this is a refractor. And again, I was told these aren't numbers as well, so these are not serialized. There's obviously a print run, but we don't know what it is. Carlos Rodriguez. This is a refractor. And it says refractor right there, as you can see. Refractor. All right, back this way. So I'll go back through later and see if we have any variants. There we go, Jackson. I'll look for him. Certain guys I'll look. I don't remember if he had an image variation, but it's a list of 50. Rick's there, and here's our blue border. Wyatt Langford, nice. Wyatt Langford on the blue border. So it's just a paper, but the blue border that they added in 24 Heritage high number. That's exclusive to the hobbies. And a Jack. Gosh, again, we're a little slower just to kind of, look at all the images, see what we got, what's new. All right, another Chrome. Brandon Nimmo. And Paul Goldschmidt in his New York Yankee uniform. Blue. Here. All right, but hey, a couple nice second-year players on a parallel. So, like I was saying, I do think they're trying to make this more enjoyable for more people to open. Like, a lot of people weren't ever into the Heritage throughout the years because it's just the lack of different, extra hits you can get, or trying to make it painful. You had to be a true nerd to really want to open a bunch of this. But I think now it's like, oh, okay. You're going to get, more parallels, more stuff, more shots and stuff. So, too shabby. It'll start. I'm going to move these over here. Yes, shameless plug. Brulaz, new knife company. Get this out too. We'll alternate overuse for ripping up stuff. So far, what that was like 3 or 4 packs in. We're going to supposedly get 8 of these. We got, and then 2 other chromes, a refractor and a base. Not numbered on either. Something new. Not numbered on new. No idea in the print run. Estimated on Chase and Majors 225 and 699, but that was what the numbers were for Heritage High number. I don't know if they actually did the math or they just carried that over thinking. Kevin, TCP, I'll do Hoffman for Kyle Manzardo swap. You guys are killing me. What is like variation shown by the number of the back of the bottom card? So it's kind of by the number. Here, I'll show you right here on this refractor. Again, right there is where it is. So if it says, it'll say like that says refractor, or it could say image or whatever. That's where it's at. Okay. My 2 hobbies I ordered from Topps showed up right before lunch, just opened, and had a sweet Lupinella red ink, and you had 2 autos and 2 boxes that I have not. That's interesting. So I mean, it's just anecdotal evidence there, but so I'm kind of interested to know what we're looking at as far as the shots, the autos to the autos to relics. So based on the odds, it look like 1 in every 3 to 4 you're getting an auto, but I've not seen any open. But Wes there is saying he got 2 and 2. So, but yeah, it's all science. The Paul Skeens up card. Get that Alonso. Another blue border. Jack Leiter. Ooh, all right. Blue borders. This is at a 150. Spencer. Aaron Getty. On the blue chrome, you see there at a 150. So this isn't new. What they're doing this year. Orson Welles. Oh crap! You know what I didn't do? I'll do my best, guys. I'll do my best. You're saying Manzardo for Hoffman. I'll try. I'll try to remember. I'm usually pretty good about that kind of stuff, but also that's and I'll try it. Not something I normally do, but hey, I do need. Is Josh in here? If not, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stop there before we get too far, and I don't want to find something crazy on the non baseball stuff. I need to do another random. So Josh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go back over here. Go and stay here. Okay. I'm going to do another random. Right here. I'm actually just going to keep this one. We'll go 7 more times at the 14. So Josh won the first one. He's not here. I haven't seen. Unless Josh, you're here. I'm going to do it again. And then whoever wins gets the second one. And they'll get to choose since Josh isn't here. I wanted to get done before we go through it. I don't want to have to, you get it. But here we go. 7 more times. And 7, 12, 13. And here we go. We got Marcus M. So Marcus M, first time in. They were in here. Marcus, if you're still here, you can choose, since Josh is not, unless Josh comes in here in the next 2 seconds and chooses before. You can either choose a free spot in break number 2, which may or may not happen today, but at some point, or all the non-sports or non-baseball hits, such as like this right here. Just an insert, but there are other opportunities of stuff that are available. Cut signatures, a few of those type of things. So free spot, roger that. Well, congrats, first time in and your lucky 7 winner. Cheers. To the ribbon. I almost forgot, but that one I needed to have that done, so that way it was all right. Why are we doing this? All right. And for square. Again, if you want to trade, let me know. Teams. Fran, I got you. My friend. All right. Here we go. All right. So, first blue. We got a blue chrome. Again, new. So, again, they're all new stuff. So, the numbering with the chromes this year starts at the blue at 150. And then black at, I believe, should be 76, and then gold, orange, red, superfractor. So there we go. All right, Brooks Baldwin, rookie on the blue sparkle. Profile again. I'm checking out the images. I'm checking out guys on cardboard. Francis, Mookie, an insert through the years. Aaron Strunk. He was playing shortstop last night. So Joe Ryan, Dansby, Springer, Chrome, oh shit, and the blue border behind it. It's Spence. All right, let's see here. I'm just trying to keep everything in some sort of order. We got back here. Waller. Right. And in case you did not see, I did 2 blasters earlier. They seem like you're going to get a lot of stuff at it. I got 2 of the pinks out of each. The pink sparkle. I got 2 chromes out of each, base chromes. And then in one of them I got a numbered card. So we're getting stuff out of the blasters. So I would maybe say if I didn't get an auto. Obviously, shot at that is fairly probably, you know, slim from blasters. And again, it'd be interesting this year how much different it is from like Heritage High number from 24. Seemed like that was a fairly short printed, or at least a lower print run. So some of my autos were coming out of that at a pretty good clip. Toto and his Mets. Is this his first Mets card? Alejandro, what's up, my friend? And again, if you want to trade, let me know. Teams are there. And Holmes, man. Nasty. Spencer Schwallenbach. And Nolan Jones on the blue. There's Jace Young. Rookie Pile. Lewis, rookie of the year last year. Rookie in 22, though. Where's Stavo? And Sal. About Sal. A decent little start to the year. Pedro. Brooks. All-time All-Stars. I think that's just a regular card, not an insert, just so you know. There's a lot of cards like this that are, you know, either league leaders or different, this kind of stuff, that are not inserts, just part of the base set. Ozzy? I don't know. Guys that I think could have, like, I actually could see Ozzy having an image variation. I don't know the full checklist, but I could see him having one, so I'll just look at those guys. There's no way I'm going to know if this was different. Cartoon. Destin Harris. Rookie Chrome. Jackson Merrill, nice. Haven't seen that card yet, but that's just his base. Cool though. And also, when I say rookie cards, like if I'm doing flagship, like that has future stars or it has like a cup on it, those I also like. This will go to the Padres. These are kind of collectible, so I do sort these out as well. And then like the base stuff, there's Kobe Mayo, but all the base cards that aren't rookies, you know, like this Johan Duran, I'm not going to sort this out. These would just be random. But I do sort like any kind of like this type of hit. I consider it something. Those are the top rookies from the previous year, so kind of a collectible card. So those also get sorted with the rookies, just so you know. That's how I do it. My own little way. LP, what's going on? Did you see who you got? I don't remember who you got. Reds and Braves. Braves are stacked. I think the Reds are decent in here too. There's a dual auto I know with Ellie on it. Did anybody pick any of this up today? I know Topps was selling it. Is it still on the website? But there, I think it was $120 for a hobby. And they had blasters and I think megas as well. Also, what do you guys think of this? Either in comments or later if you're watching back, or in the chat now. What do you think so far of what you've seen? Or just initial thoughts, what you thought before release? Opinion changed? I did not go a deep dive into it. I knew they were doing all the new stuff with the chromes and certain things. But now that, you know, I didn't know anything about the bicentennial thing. I didn't remember seeing that. The numbered, whatever, right here and there. Pretty cool. And then the out of 76, which will be obvious to see those. Those are pretty easy to see because it's a different colored border. JD Martinez. You have 2 megas and a hobby from pre-order. I want to definitely get some megas. I didn't have an option to get megas the other day, but I definitely want to. I'm probably going to get some for myself. I don't know if I'll end up in any open. What do we got here, fellas? That's cool looking. Nice. 25th anniversary. James Wood. That's cool. So this is an insert. The Heritage. That's even different than the other one that I've seen. Other ones I've seen. Unless those other ones were holographic. Like, is this a this is also the 25th anniversary. These are 1 in 32 hobbies. So 1 in, you know, every, you know, you get pretty much 2 out of every 3. So that's kind of cool. Nice James Wood hit. You know, nothing special, but an insert that I think's cool. I think it looks cool. So it's gonna get a stage. It's opening day. All right, Willie Blue Sparkle. It's okay-ish. Yeah, it's. I mean, that's. It's not big, but it's my show. I'm gonna put it up there. I like it. Cade Smith on the Chrome. I'm gonna go live after you and open the megas. They have the hobby going up again to 24 heritage high number. Okay. Ooh, we got black. Look like a black border. So this we have these. It is at a 50 right here. Joey Ortiz, the Brew Crew, rookie cap card. So again, black border at a print run of 50. Not numbered. These are never numbered, but always a print run of 50. Let me get this Aaron Getty up here as well. Aaron Getty has a nickname. I'm assuming it's Spaghetti. I don't mean just. I'm just assuming. Good looking wood lids. Has heritage high number for 160. Oh, really? That's insane. They did the higher price. They didn't have it at the cheap price, huh? All right, I'm gonna take the names down. If you want to know your teams, or someone comes in here and they're asking the teams are, let me know. I'll put it back up. But I'm gonna take it down. Man, it's already getting messy in here. Drew Romo for the Rockies. Don't know much about him. I thought Drew Romo was a pitcher. Maybe there's another Romo as a pitcher. Wyatt Langford. Obviously not, because not a variation. Put that over there. Robert H. Goodard. First liquid fueled rocket. Andrew Vaughn. Blue Sparkle. Aaron Getty cards are doing well, you heard? Okay. Well, it's not a rookie, just the Chrome. But yeah, he does have a nickname variant. Again, we're just doing a few packs at a time. Just going through it. Mark Vientos. Oh, we got a rookie on a silver. Or refractor. There's no silver this year. Two more. The rookie is Grant Holmes. Again, not numbered on these refractors. But it is a refractor. Grant Holmes on the rookie. Ben Rice rookie. Dude, he's having a hot start. Yamamoto. Burns. Okay. Okay. What do we got here, fellas? $76R. All right. Let's go look it up. Oh, redefined. There we go. R5. So redefined. So it's kind of like the same card, but it's like a redone version. Redefined. That's what it is. Okay. So you can see, it has that on there. So this is an insert. Again, most of these are, are all 1 in 32 packs. Most of these inserts. And then again, you can get a holographic parallel. That's kind of cool though. It's thicker though, for sure. Definitely thicker. We'll put that in the cool guard pile. Spaghetti. Yeah, I'm assuming it says Spaghetti on his nickname. So be on the lookout, because I may not be looking down there. Rizzo. Walter Pennington. Cody in his Yankee uniform. Corbin Carroll, man. Make up a start. Bob. Adrian Del Castillo on the Chrome. We're getting lots of Chromes. Base chrome so far, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus at least two refractors. Getting a lot. You're definitely getting lots of chrome. Ryan Weathers. Blue. X. On a rookie. Ruby. Bliss. Del Castillo is the guy related? No way. LP? Is that true? You got relations with Castillo here? It says right here. No, that would be awesome. Also, famous YouTuber, Lucky Peter, is his. Yeah, sorry. LP, who is this guy? All right, 3 more packs and your step cousin. Okay, very cool. Looks like LP's gonna be going for Adrian Del Castillo on his little PC checklist. All right, here we go. Last 3. Yet to get an auto or a relic, and I don't. Oh, there's a relic. Okay, I didn't see one, but all right. Stolen base leaders. Brooks Lee, rookie. Oh, here we go. All right, Kyle Gibson. So this is the bicentennial. 1776 out of 1976 out of 200. 35 of 200. Kyle Gibson. So new parallel. So they have this new numbered parallel, and then also the color of the year, which I think there's a number out of 76. Strider. They called up the other catcher instead of him a couple weeks ago. Don't know why. Jerks. And then Jonathan India on his Royals. Bolt Keith Cup card. Yuenski Noel, nice. Chrome rookie. Behind it, the blue. Elvis Martinez. Henley. All right, here we go. We got a relic incoming somewhere. Right here. Curtis Mead, Clubhouse relic. Base. Excited to get his picture taken. George Kirby. So we'll do a quick recap to see kind of what we got, what you're looking at. So this is the first time I've seen a hobby. I know there were some hobbies on the YouTube. They're not thick like they were in Heritage High Number, which I appreciate. They're just normal thickness. I could put these probably in a 75 pointer. Got my 75 pointers over here. You maybe have to sneak into a 55, but I'm doing 75. So, hobby 1 in the books. So, let's just do first these blues. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and an 8 up there with the white Langford Cup card. And then I think we just get 8 of these. I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the Paul Skeens Cup card. So 8. So you get tons of stuff in here. And then base chromes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 on the Yohensky. We got 2 of the refractors. Again, not numbered, but 2 of those. And then we got 1 blue chrome out of 150. And then we got a black border. And then we got a numbered out of 200. And then this is just an insert. Again, 1 in from a blaster, 1 in 4 blasters, and like it's 1 in 32 packs from a hobby. So 2 out of 3-ish, you could say. 2 out of 3-ish. But it's James Wood. So it made the say just because it was a big name rookie. And then what else? And then also this is the same thing, 1 in 32 packs. They're redefined. Also with actually we got 2 of these in here on the the 25th anniversary. Acuna. So obviously all the rookies and whatnot. But hey, like I said, I think they're trying to make this where it's a more enjoyable rip for more people to open. Yes, the price is up a bit. I think they're selling for 120 on tops today. Interested. Someone go over the tops and see, did they sell out? I wouldn't think it would sell out real quick, but it definitely said it's definitely, to me, it is more of a desirable rip. You know, like you're going to get stuff at it because it's always been a tough rip when you're going to get typically one chrome, never guaranteed, but typically one chrome, and then an autograph or a relic. So, yeah. So I think it's going to get more people to want to open this because you can get all kinds of stuff and all the different exclusives out of each different format. So the blasters, the megas, the fat packs. All right, here we go. Night show. For Heritage High number. Oh boy. I wish this was a little bit more firm in how it was. In general, it stays pretty well, but here we go. 24 Heritage High number. For all the Jacksons, the Skeens, you know. Again, guys, there's a break number 2. Plenty of spots available. If it gets filled, we'll do it right after this. If not, we'll do it maybe later tonight. Be nice to get. I want to get it done today, but we'll see. And then, if not, we'll do it in a future break. Everything is still in stock for Topps Heritage. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured it would be. I didn't figure it wouldn't sell out. I'll admit I didn't do a ton of research before it came out. I mean, I knew some of the changes that were coming and in the checklist per se, just the base checklist, but didn't go too far into it. I will say after doing those blasters and doing a little bit more research, I mean, it's definitely gonna be a funner rip to do because you're, the opportunity for more stuff. Actually, a little better than okay so far. Kevin, are you talking about the break overall? Oh yeah, I really, as I said, I mean, Topps is trying to gear itself toward where everything's a breaker-friendly product, right? So, don't consider myself a breaker, but doing a break, right? It's much better to be able to have a shot at more stuff, more hits for more people. So, and also if I'm opening a box myself, right? Like those blasters are fun to open because I'm getting a lot of stuff. Just if I open, so it's not fun when you open something and you literally get nothing. Like you could open a 24 Heritage High number blaster, get nothing at all. No, nothing. Just get some of your high number short prints, which aren't really short prints. You're just But now, if you're gonna open a 24, you're more. I mean, there are some you get nothing, but that's far and few between. Most of them get, and it seems so far from my 2 boxes, plenty of hits, opportunities. So 101 Kyle Manzardo incoming. Got 1 chrome in here. I'm not gonna go as slow through this, so because this has been out. We're just looking for the. Oh my goodness! This is the reverse switcheroo, real one auto. Evan Carter, Rangers. A little bit rarer on these. Is it reverse? Is what it's called? Instead of it being this way, it's this way. There we go. Texas Rangers. John. Real one auto. Evan Carter. But see if it has the RR. Oh yeah, reverse. I think is what it is. All right. Well, there it was real quick. We're gonna do these. No, these wheat. Again, the odds are getting a Brewers rookie. Hefner. Again, it was at a $6.99. But yeah, autos from 24 hitters high number, definitely a much higher clip than previous releases, and probably again I think definitely compared to even again 25 heritage, I think it's gonna be a little bit slower. Blaze, Aqua, Holiday, third. Go. All right. Almost. There's his signature. It was down there. Is Evan Carter back? I know he was hurt. I don't know anything about his status, his injury itself. Is he expected to come back, or what's his deal? Yes. 1-1 and wait, and 25 heritage. Isn't Kyle Manzardo? Is he a rookie in 24 though? Am I mistaken? Am I getting that mixed up? Is he a rookie in 25? I may be messing up because I've been doing a lot of 25 Series 1 and the heritage high number, and I kind of remember where he's at. In my head, I was thinking he was in this. But maybe I've been pulling his rookies at 25 Series 1. It could definitely be what it is. You know, when you're ripping both years, new stuff, the lines start to blur. Duvall, Ota, and Jackson. These come as a pair. Valen Martinez playing. I know that. I saw he was playing for the Reds. I know he was suspended originally, and then I think he got hurt last year. Peyton Beater. White border. Diaz on the chrome. And now insert. Kevin, are you on IG? Blank wants to know. Okay, I answered my own question. Manzardo is in here. Is he in 25 heritage as well? I mean, he could have cards in 25 heritage, but I was thinking he was a rookie in 24. But like I said, not a zero social media presence for this guy. Kevin, that's how I used to be. I think I had like a Facebook just because I had a Facebook for a long time, never ever used it. And then once I started this channel and it kind of grew, I did started to do Instagram. But yeah, I didn't have anything. I didn't do anything on social media before. Besides, I had an old Facebook where I think I posted a couple photos, like decade plus ago, but don't do much. But I like Instagram now, just more for a chat feature. And I do, for sports cards, I get a lot of stuff. Kind of fun to look at, but. Oh, Blank has a Manzardo Redding. Nice. Priester on the Bluey. Furio. Go. Johan Durand on the silver. So yeah, it's impossible to find variations unless it's the image. You're like, oh yeah, a certain guys. Like if I saw Paul Skeens, I would know. Then a lot of them, it's take that card. Oh, we got black border. Looks like a not a chrome, but just a black out of 50. Come on, Dodgers. Ben Phillips. All right, Joey. Well, we got two black borders so far on the break, 24 and 25. And Phillips. I'm only talking Manzardo because TCP and I swapped Hoffman for Manzardo. Okay. So he's not really collected. Kevin, who are you a fan of? Said, I think this is the first break you've been in. So who are you a fan of? What's your team? Who's your players? I know a lot of people in here who they collect, but I don't quite know everybody. Yeah, and Kevin, honest, I do a horrible job. I wish I did more with the socials. You know, just I mean, I do want to grow the channel. It's not like I'm like dying to do it, but it would be smart. I really should get one of my kids to get on here and hey, help me post stuff. You know, when I get my hits, post them, make I don't know, just but don't do much. There for a little bit, I was posting more images on Instagram. When I get cards, either PC cards or stuff in breaks. I don't do a lot of it. It's not. Yeah, I'm not a big social media guy, but definitely, yeah, if I get a business or could help with it possibly, and or somebody the YouTube channel or whatever. Now here we go. Last stack 24 Heritage high number. Again, guys, there is another break. Let's see. It may not be going today. Yeah, still 24 spots left, so we'll get to it when we do, but it is there. EJ. And I already got it saved though, but who got the Marcus? Marcus got the free spot. Make sure I put his name down. Rome. Andre. Brett. Perfectly programmed. We got a mini coming in. I haven't seen a variation, but that doesn't mean we didn't have one because it's, always the most obvious thing. And Jackson Rutledge on the mini. Wrong Jackson that we were looking for. Many other who would have preferred, but it's who we got. His Kyle. What's the second Kyle? Vladdy, black and white. On the Blue Jays. Oh, that's right, Astros. That makes sense now because you said you were looking for Astros earlier. Just didn't quite put that all together. All right, mini of Jackson. Why not one of the other Jackson rookies? But Vladdy, black and white. How much is left to rip? We still got two more 25 Heritage Hoppies. So we did one 25 Heritage, then we did the Heritage high number from 24. We're on. So we're back now to the and again, so we got chromes, one refractor in here, or silver, whatever they're calling it in this one. Because some years, like in 22 Heritage High Number, there was a refractor, which was at like 673, and then a silver, which was at a 373. They looked very similar, except for the silver was a darker color, and then the refractor would look more like this. But I think they're calling this a silver. And 24 Heritage High Number. All right. I dropped all socials 10 years ago when you turned 40. Yeah, I didn't even have it before. My wife had like Facebook where, you know, it was just for like family. She would put photos on there. Ants are everywhere right now. We have a bunch of rain. No, she would post photos a long time ago, but that was again just for like the people that were family and friends. It didn't like go mass. And she doesn't post anything anymore. It's been a long time since she's posted anything. Yeah, and I didn't really ever. I think my Facebook, it's a photo of me and my great grandpa sitting at a diner. I remember why we were down there. Yeah, and that's up there and hasn't changed since. I think now when I post, like, since YouTube, or not YouTube, but Facebook and Instagram are the same company, they're Facebook. It does post my Instagram post I make to my personal Facebook, I think. I think I can turn that off. And I probably should, because then I think people try to message me on Facebook, but I don't do anything on Facebook, so I never check it. I know there for a while, people hadn't been messaging me. I think someone even got upset, like I was being rude and didn't respond. So, oh, don't get on Facebook. I don't reply if you comment on a post or whatever. I'm not going to see it. Hey, oh, nice. Thanks, Casey. So, Jeff, at game day, where are you? Vegas just coming in, dropping something. I don't know what you're talking about, but you're welcome. I don't know what I did. Anyways, what up, Sean? Oh, here we go. Again, we'll go a little slower because all kinds of new. In one hobby, we're not going to see the base set. Probably we may not even get enough to make a complete set out of 3. The 500 card checklist. Justin. Bill Wagner. Ooh, what is this? Green. I don't know what this is. It's backwards. One of those inserts again. Okay. I don't know that this is this is the holographic one for sure. Yamamoto. Because wait, yeah, because we got the who did we get? We got Jackson Holiday, and it was white bordered. So now I wonder if those other ones were holographic. This is like a 1 in 97 hobby pack. So punch 1 in every 4. You get one of these. Yamamoto. Evan Carter is minor league batting sub 200. Okay. I knew he got injured, and then I didn't know, yeah, from there, what just happened to him. So it's saying a print run of approximately 3,500-ish on these. What it's saying for these. For a parallel in the insert. The only parallel that you can get on that insert. Nathan, what's going on, my friend? Again, there is a second break posted up on the website. Plenty of spots. 24 spots left in that one. Young. but it is available. Paul Skeen's kind of day. Okay. This is the refractor. We have his blue sparkle. Now we got the refractor chrome. Again, these aren't serialized, aren't numbered, but which we'll find out a print run at some point. I don't know. I didn't look anywhere else besides Chase and Majors for like the stats. And they had an estimated print run of 225. I think again, I think they just based that upon the 24 heritage high number is what I think they did. So, but Reg B getting a couple Paula Skeens up there. Didn't get anything from 24 heritage high number, where we're getting the stuff from 25 heritage. Plain. First blue. Ooh, we're gonna look. See him have an image variation. Another blue chrome. Yes. Oh, and a chrome behind it. So blue chrome at a 150. Regular chrome. Melot. Edwin Diaz. Eric Wagaman. So the blue. So blue in each so far. That's the lowest number chrome, lowest chrome we've got so far. It's the blue. You guys could, hey, hit the like, I'd appreciate it. I know, a little different. I don't normally do breaks during the day, usually in the evening, but everyone else was in school, so I figured I'd rather we'll get it done earlier. We may be doing another break later tonight if that break 2 fills up. But also, if you're wondering, they did make it to where 25 heritage, the packs are easy to rip. Not cool when it's not. Like Matt again, Jacob Young, another refractor coming in. Brooks the Baldwin. Ordon. Looking you, Ordon. Just posted about the live 20 or the 2 megas. Nice. York. Lewis. Bryce Harper. Ellie. H25. Gotta look. Oh, that 25th anniversary too? Okay, yeah, 25th anniversary. Seem like all they have the green background on a lot of these. That's an insert. Ellie on the blue. Got here. Chrome. Another chrome. Joey. And Matt Waldron. Sparkle. Tucker. It's Chubby's uniform. Toto on the myths. Burns, though, did not make it to his team. There we go. I like these. It's a new insert. The 20 or the iconic or player icons. Corbin Carroll. I pulled the Dylan Cruz in my blasters. Cool. There. It's a rookie. Paredes on the chrome. Miller on the blue. Oh, nice. Okay, I gotcha. Okay. Makes sense now. But someone said, yeah, you said he was batting, yeah, in the minors. Corbin Carroll. Blue Ellie. Well, hopefully he can get fixed and get back to the majors. Although I think they got a pretty good lineup there in Texas already, so maybe he'll get traded. Holy again, record breaker. Haven't seen that one yet. Danny Jansen. Round. Edward R. Murrow. Pioneer Raider. I think I was thinking Murrah. Or, anyways. Luis Peralta. Rookie. There's Murrah, who I think was with news type stuff or maybe print. Murrah. Anyways. That's for another story. Raider Singer didn't make it to. Jonathan India is on the Royals, but apparently they couldn't get Singer switch over to the Reds, and that was the same trade they were traded for. No love. Get them switched over. Either the QT patch. Nelchrome. We haven't seen any variants yet. I haven't seen any, noticed any, but again, I'll go back through and double, triple check on those. Again, first time through. Here we go. Got a real one. Willie Randolph. Pirates. Real one auto. Pirates get more hits. Really cool. It's always, yeah, getting real ones. Obviously, we're looking for rookies, but to Pirates again. Rick B getting more hits. Got a couple skeins, and now a real one auto. So we're 1 for 2. At 50% on autos. Ebert. More Paul skeins. Alright, so we've had a best we've done for Chrome is blue. I want to see one of the newer ones, or black. Like I said, gold now out of 50, and then there's orange out of 25, and then a red is out of the 5 now. Cool to see one of those. Porter. I'm gonna. Usually though, I am pretty good about spotting image variations, even on new stuff. I'm like, oh, that one just looks a little off. And Cannon. Louis. Grant Holmes, man, that guy. Get me every time. Nolan Ryan. And the insert. This is like, so that Yamamoto is one we got on the holo. It said holographic is what it called, but pretty much like a foil. Then Nolan Ryan. And Drew Walters. Brian King, haven't seen that one yet. King. Randy on the Chrome. Ollie. Another Jackson before? Or just the base? Yeah, just the base Jackson. Cup card in the blue. What's up with Jackson? Is he back yet? What happened to him? Casey, Nate, you get that box? Nathan, you get the box? Nala's asking if you got the box. Nala, I got your box. Showed off my Skeens image variation. I didn't go through it all. I knew I had that Skeens. So I was looking for my Skeens. Grabbed him out. I think Nala's going live at 4 Central. Okay. Are you doing a rip, Nala? What are you ripping? I know TCP's going to go live after this. We'll probably be done here in the next probably 20-ish minutes or so. Bad Hammy. Okay. Thanks for ripping Dickie. I knew he was out. I'm like a 10-day, I'm assuming. Oh, Keith Cup card. Jack. All right. Find a wood. Let me see a Mookie auto, dude. Mookie, real one. Red ink. He had one in, I don't know if he has actually in here. I didn't look to see if he actually has auto. I know he had it in 25 Heritage high number, right? The red ink. But he would be a good one. Blue. Corbin. Babe Ruth. The NS. I don't remember which one that was. Oh, Notable Americans. Babe Ruth, baseball player. New York Yankees. Is 10 days, but taking longer. James Wood. I think this is the first Wood rookie we've seen. Good to get him. I don't think we saw a Cruz. Mickey Moniak. No longer an Angel, playing for the Rockies, but that's the bicentennial, 1976, 1776, 1976. One's number 100 of 200. Yeah, one of the new parallels you can get. It's called the bicentennial. It's out of 200 on all the base cards. I pulled a Gunner myself. Pretty cool looking card on the All-Star. Right here for myself. Let me show it to you. Cool image. That was from my blasters. 5 Eastern 22 update hangers. Oh, all the stuff you picked up today. Nice. And it all came from lids. Is that where you got that from? First that I've seen. And Keller and blue. Revealer. Hauser. Card. Steve Smith. Last of the Blueies. All right, so this one again, yeah, same numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. None of those hit in this one. Last one we got 1 with the Skeens to hit. Obviously, it's a big checklist. 500 card checklist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No one hit. The Jackson Merrill in this one. So we get 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 7 per. All the chrome. Unfortunately, none of these chromes. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 6 base chromes. We did get in this one though the refractor of Paul Skeens, and then another blue auto. some other stuff down here. And then, so we got 2 of these in each, two of these in each, 2 of the refractors per, and like 6 base chromes, and then 1 blue in each so far. All right, and 1 auto, 1 relic so far. We got 1 more box. No, I mean I do. You know, as someone that does breaks, I do like it for that. But also someone who's ripped a lot of Heritage high number in the past, and is a fan of it personally. I do like it, even though I know it's it again. Um, so even for like personal ripping, it's a better product. It's for somebody to, hey, I'm gonna go open a box. You know, it now is, at least it's going to be enjoyable. You're going to get lots of opportunities, lots of parallels. So it's just that even just for someone that's looking to rip it for, you know, just themselves, it's a better rip. As I said, you just get, yeah. But with still though, there's still the big shot that, you know, getting a black chrome or all the real 1 autos. That's still all in there. There's just a lot of, you know, other stuff you can get instead of, you know, 2 hits from a hobby box in general. Maybe you get a parallel, you know, like a variant image or something. Yeah, I mean, I haven't noticed anything bad. I mean, centering's been decent. Obviously, you know, on like the blue border, you know that. Some of the chromes have been more off-centered, I'd say. In my noticing, like this Paul Skeens, the centering is off a little left to right. It's not too bad, but it's off a little bit. This Yaz is obviously more off. You can tell I've noticed that in some of the chromes more than anything is the centering on the chromes. But that's also kind of always been that way with chromes. Well, from this as well, they're tough, but I have, where'd my body go? Where'd my stacks about? Oh, here we go. So like I have this up on eBay for sale. I have 2 of them. So I put this one up on eBay. I'm asking 300 on eBay. There have been some sales the last month about 300 of these, anywhere from, one just ended recently at 205, I think, at auction. Then some ended at 250. There's been a couple at 300 the last month, or maybe, yeah. So there's only 4 of these on eBay at the moment. It's got a pop count of like 330 something, but like 1,700 plus have been graded, so it's like a 20% gem rate. So tough to do because I have a bunch of these. Most of them are off-centered. So just kind of, I don't know. It happens that way sometimes where. But anyways. Okay. Okay, last one. How's the pack? Oh, good. It's good. Yeah, it's not. These were not done in a heritage facility. Back to normal. Easy to open. Easy ripping. Pete. The first Pete we've seen. Also, there's Pete Fairbanks. Ryan Weathers. There's still some people. Josh Naylor got on his new uni. I haven't seen that one yet. It said, with it being a bigger checklist, we're not going to see as many. Like, if from Heritage high number, the base cards, you pretty much almost get a complete set per box. Oh, nice Ben Rice. Yeah, that looks nice. Nice and centered. Naga. Here's the first Henry Malloy. Garrett Cole. And then his injured. There we go. Noel. So we got the base Noel earlier. Now we have also the blue sparkle. Dude, this would be, it could have been cool if this would have been a like a jersey. They don't have happen this year. They got rid of it, but the throwback jerseys, or you know, I think it's the first Kershaw I've seen. Yeah, definitely much more pleasant rip. They open right up. All right. Ben Rice, man. Has he mainly been the leadoff hitter? Where's my Yankee fans? He mainly been the leadoff, right? What he's been doing this year? I know it's not every game, but I feel like a lot of times he's up there. I know I've seen Goldschmidt a few times up the front of the lineup. Big Christmas. Blue Sparkle. You should have traded for Yovensky. We've seen a lot of Yovensky. I don't think there's minis. I don't believe there's minis this year. I think they got rid of those as well. I haven't seen any. I don't think they're on the checklist. I don't remember seeing them. Yeah, none. No minis. Color of the year looks pretty cool. Those are much lower. I mean, obviously, current run I think of 76, but cool to see one of those. Hopefully, we can see lower. It seems like so far we've gotten a numbered chrome in each, but both of them in blue. Hopefully, we can find a lower numbered chrome. Really? Either man, this guy's been raking. Cool, right? Yeah, blue. Man. Yeah, Mike Trout. That's base cards. I know I've seen that one. Roger Sherman. Father. Notable Americans. Joe Ryan. Blue Sparkle. Julio. First of that we've seen. Haven't seen that card yet. Julio. Cool looking. That could have been image variation. I could have seen that, but if I looked, I'm like, oh, I haven't seen Julio yet, but Montgomery. Aaron Judge. Insert. And this is the 1976 redefined, so a little bit, different take on the design. Insert. Wilson. I think we've seen a Jacob Wilson so far. Maybe the second one. Greg Jones. Home rookie. Peralta. Okay. Sam Alvagari. All right, we got something here. What we got? Barry Bond. I'm thinking, this must be the holographic version of these, because unless these ones came this way, but I've gotten quite a few of these. I know this one for sure is the holographic because I've seen a base one, but I think this is holographic. So yeah, because we have seen this one through the years. Yeah, so this is the through the years holographic. With this insert, it's got a little schmoobly boop right there. Right there. I didn't do it. So this is the insert, and all the inserts you can get a holographic variant of it. One in every. On average, we're saying for these, it's one in pretty much every 4 hobbies. Beer bonds. So I'm assuming all those other ones must have been too, but those weren't. They were inserts, I guess. But then we got Acuna on one. It's over here in my sleeved up pile. I wonder if that's also then the holographic version. A little bit rare. Yankees leadoff hitter has been Brandon Rice, Goldschmidt, and a little bit of Austin Wells. Okay, thank you for the info. Yeah, I thought he had been a lot of, right? But Ben Rice has been quite a bit, though, right? That's Barry Bonds. So the print run of these, I think they were saying had an estimated print run here on where my inserts go. Inserts go. So this is the ETY through the years. Yeah, so pretty much most of these, it's like 35-ish hundred. They're saying about 3450 on the holographic with on parallels. 1 in 97. The hobbies. Barry Bonds, though. I'll take it. Oh, look at this. Ben Rice. Another Ben Rice. You got a blue, now a blue sparkle. So they're doing that thing again where you may get one guy on multiple parallels. So we've got 2 Paul Skeens chromes, 2 of him. Maybe someone else I think doubled up too. We'll just put him right there, Ben Rice. Again, guys, I appreciate you getting in, as always. Also, if you could, hit the like, if you're new, hit the sub, if you're interested in the breaks, hit the notification bell. Best way to get know about the breaks. All right, we got new gold. So gold out of 50. But also, yeah, there is another break posted. 20 spots left, 24. We'll do that today if it sells out. If not, we'll do it at some future date. On me. I'm not gonna answer my phone. All right, we're back. Sweet, we got a gold. I think it's the first. I want to say it's the first base Acuna I've seen. Jubal Junior Caminero. He's off to a hot start. Obviously not a rookie. He didn't get a cup card. There. Get him a sleeve though, because I like him. Peace. Churio. Alright, we got gold coming in. Gold out of 50. Grom. Alright, come on. Big boy. Tyler Anderson. 21 of 50. Richie behind it. Looks nice though. It's not out of 5. It's not as cool. I really liked him out of 5. But out of 50 still cool. I know they're trying to make it all uniform. But had a shot. I was hoping for something better than blue. We got it. And it's Tyler Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Gold chrome. So that's kind of my theory. Looks like still one numbered chrome per. Looks like 6-ish base chromes, 2 refractors, and 8 of the blue sparkles and a hobby. So they're loaded with with the possibilities now. They're making it into a more entertaining rip. Junior. Good job. Later. Stack Gallon. Chrome. Let me put this junior in a sleeve. Bluey. Not a rookie, but good young player. Second year card. There's Brandon Marsh. Haven't seen that one yet. The beard. And I don't mind. I like doing my PC riffs during the noon ring, but for there's not as much chat, so it's kind of the breaks are kind of. I like to do them in the evening. More people are around, able to do stuff. Right now, everyone's I know they're working. Slackers. And Jordan first between him and Lee. So it's it's just kind of more me here. There's Gunner. Gibson, Chrome. I forgive you guys for not being my friends and you're chatting with me because I know you're all working. It's the first Otani I've seen. Base card. He has an image variation. That's why I looked because I know he did. First Sasaki. I got a pink sparkle in my rip. Nice. First we've seen of him. Gibson. Another founding father, Patrick Henry. Dustin Harris again. We had him on something else earlier. They just made a base chrome. There's that Brandon Marsh. Hadn't seen him yet. There's Dylan Cruz. All right. First time we've seen this. Okay. Image variation Lindor. So you see that? It was this way. It was upside down. So they threw me a bone. Made it easy. But nice Lindor. Image variation. You can see there. I didn't miss it, and they made it easy. Which is, I do, I can appreciate. Upside down, instead of made you look sweet. That's it. Going to Fralin. There you go, my friend. Theory. Yeah, Josh Young. Get this. All right, so we still have. So we said we won't. We already got a numbered chrome, so we probably won't get another one. My theory is it's going to be one numbered chrome per hobby plus all those others. I mean, obviously maybe get more than one numbered, but that's what I've seen so far, and this is all I've seen. So, Kevin F. Since 24 update, Topps has been stepping up the extras and boxes way better. Yeah, for sure. 24 update was juiced, man. That I wish I would have bought so much of that. It's a great product for the checklist, but yes, the boxes were so juiced. It's a good rip. It's a good rip. That's Kevin. I agree. And all right, Anthony Santander. First I've seen of that card. DJ. First holiday I've seen. I think we've seen that image before, though. And chrome of Diaz and blue of Profar. Didn't make it to the Braves. Frankie. DJ, first I've seen of him. Joe. Yeah, a lot of these guys I haven't seen. JT Jen. This may be your first time before. There's PCA. First I've seen of that one. There we go. First I've seen that. Bobby. They all batting leaders. Different. I don't know why. This Nola looked different. It was going to be something different, but just the base card. Oh, and we got a black chrome. No way. So we got a gold and a black. There we go. Answer that question right there. Gold and a black. All right, here we go. Come on. Mickey again. We got the Mickey on that. Shohei, card number 1. What in the world? Get those Mickeys going. Jeez. Gold and a black, so there you go. There you go. Answer that question, though. So, pretty sweet. In at 33 of 76. In the blue. Mickey. I believe he's a Rocky now, so. Rod Carew. So this is the base through the years. So there was the through the years of that. That's why. Yeah. Another Adrian. We had him on base chrome earlier. We got that one. Bobby. First we've seen the Bobby. Not really my favorite image of Bobby, I'll say. The Bobby. So, black and a gold. First one, the first two, we only got a blue. So, these ones, this one had a gold and a black. So, of course, we'll learn more as we see more and more it open. You go to the big breakers, there'll be open cases of it today. Striker will be doing breaks, I'm sure. Be doing a couple cases during the break. I'm sure, over the multiple breaks he does. Out of but it definitely can happen. So this box, gold, image variation, black, and still waiting for either a relic or an auto. That black could have been something different. There's a father and son. I'm just going to look at it because I haven't seen that one yet. Again, it's the base card, but Matt and Jackson. Also been stepping the prices up too. Yeah, I mean, it's just live. Everything's gone up. I think also, again, I was not in cards back in the days. It seemed like the prices of boxes were pretty stagnant for years. Okay. We may have kind of maybe a unique relic. It looks a little it's a relic, but it looks to be maybe gold, which may be at a 99. A little different looking. Here we go. No, let's just do this. We'll just put that in the back. Nikki on the blue. Fractor. So again, 2 of those again. So it's pretty, yeah. I mean, we're getting 2 of those per 6 regular. There we go. Lewis on Acuna, rookie. First scene of that one. Ellie. Ooh, nice. Bobby. I like that guy. Bobby on the player icons insert. I like those. Merrill. Joey. Tio. Alright, here we go. So yeah, there is a last cards. I'm assuming it's a gold. Hopefully they're hand numbered again like they have been in past years. Another font, father and son. Cody and Roger. Lemons. Junior? Oh, that's not a rookie. What did we have him earlier? Oh, it was a blue. That's what it was. Peterson Chrome. Blue. Spencer Strider. Here we go. Mickey again. So yeah, assuming it's gold. Oh, it's a dual. Never mind. It's a dual gold. 44 of 50. Oh yeah, and they're doing that too, where all these are now the golds. Like all of these are numbered again the same out of 50. So dual Byron and Carlos, 44 of 50. Bat, little swatch jersey. Game used. Cool. It looked a little different, but so I didn't look at the relics. I didn't go through and look at the checklist or that. So I'm assuming this year maybe there's going to be more parallels. Once again, I didn't look. So this looks like a clubhouse. Dual player MLB collection, but not a clubhouse. Dual player MLB collection. So parallels. Dual player MLB collection, right? Dual player MLB collection. So on Chase and Majors, it just says a patch 1 of 1 for the dual player. But obviously they have gold as well, because it says parallels patch 1 of 1, which is 1 in 66,000. But they don't have the gold on this. But I do have on the other ones the golds. There's a clubhouse collection dual player, which from a hobby, a gold parallel is 1 in 18,000. So probably pretty similar on the odds, because it's the same odds for a patch 101 and 1 in 600,000. No, that's even harder. On the clubhouse collection dual player relic patch 101, they're saying it's 1 in 600,000. For these, it's saying for a 101 is 1 in 66,000 for a 101. Maybe because there's more. Yes, because there's more of these. It says 80 card, but it doesn't have the odds for all the parallels though. So Cool. I mean, it's better than just the base relic. Again, it should fit my 75 pointers just nice. All right, well, guys, there was the break. So yeah, lots. Again, first look at it, lots of stuff you're getting, lots of blues. We're getting chrome sparkles, lots of blues. These 6 base chromes per 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. None of those base chromes actually, I think, hit as far as someone we're really looking for. And then 2 of these per. We did get a Paul Skeens on one of these, not numbered on the refractor. Who knows what the print run is going to be? Lots of them. And then looks like we got more than I thought. I think of these holographics, because it says punch 1 and 4, but there's multiple ones. So almost probably I'm gonna think every hobby you're going to get one. Just maybe it'll be at the different inserts. We won't go over the secondary hit stack, which some maybe are a bit nicer. Like this was the like that one. I'm assuming that is the. I don't remember seeing a base of one of these though. I think this is the 25th anniversary. I'm assuming that's the holographic, what they're calling it. Inserts. But here we go. So the last one is pretty decent. A gold and a black. Gold on the mem. Not an auto, so we had 1 auto out of 3 boxes, and then one of the mems was a dual. So rare for sure. Out of 50. Mickey. We got a bunch of Mickey today. I'm at a 76 on the gold chrome. This gold indoor image variation. That's a nice looking card. And Tyler Anderson at a 50 now. 9 out of 5 out of 50. Reds are out of 5 these days. And Barry Bonds through the years on the holographic. And Yowinski Noel. We had a base of him as base chrome as well. And also the blue sparkle. Ben Rice. Blue and blue paper, blue sparkle. And then also Mickey at a 200 on the bicentennial parallel is what it's called. It's hard to see that number. I got to get the light all over it. See it numbering, but it's there. Jackson Merrill, blue cup card. Willie Randolph was our real one auto. Well, from the 23, we did get it from 24 Heritage. We got a real one, but from 25 we were 1 out of 3. Mike on the blue. Paul Skeens cup card on the refractor. Yamamoto on the insert parallel. Holographic, what they're calling it. Mini. Ron Jackson, Rutledge. Vladdy on the black. We got a black border. Getting out 50. Evan Carter on the reverse. Real one auto from 24 Heritage High number. Clubhouse collection. Curtis Mead. And Kyle Gibson. So we got 2 of these from the 3 boxes out of 200. Kyle Gibson on the bicentennial. I think the other one looks cooler because it has a border to it. If you haven't seen it yet, it's the color of the year, and it has like the year printed like 76 on the border. And I think the one I saw was gold, and it's printed out of 76. Gold. Gold cup, rookie cup, whatever you want to call it. Black border out of 50. Joey Ortiz. Just the base insert. You can't get these holographic apparently, but this still is James Wood. Wyatt Langford, cup card blue. Paul Skeens, 2 chrome Paul Skeens, and then Spencer out of 150. So, well, guys, like I said, I do have another break listed. Obviously, I don't think it's anywhere near filled. 20 something spots left. Again, pretty much spot of a blaster. That's how that's why I kind of price it this way. You can either go buy a blaster or get in a break with, obviously a lot more potential, if you get the right teams, or not. You can get any team and get the hits. So I will have that up on the website. It's there. I'll probably make a post that it's available, and hopefully maybe we can do it later tonight. But again, just fun cheap breaks. Kind of usually what I do. I have some breaks that are pushing $50 sometimes. I've been buying stock. I've been working on getting. I don't have any right here, but getting a good variety of boxes, especially past years. Like for example, I found some 22 tops chrome black. You know, I'll have for some mixers when 25 tops chrome black. You know, they put one of those in there. Some you've seen lately some 22 Stadium Club, some 23 Stadium Club, and always looking, to be able to have some good mixers. When new stuff comes out, also try to have multi-years. Multi-years is fun. Just then when more teams have opportunities. Obviously, in flagship products, all teams have opportunities because it's for all teams for the most part. Obviously, there's the rookies, other big chase, but usually most of the teams, have some sort of big name player. Oh yeah, TCP, he'll be live here shortly. So what are you thinking, like 2:30? TCP, you're going to go live here in a minute. He'll be on live, and then at 4 Central, I think Nala Bear's going live with his 22 update. Yeah, see it up there. And Nala has a break posted, not of the new Heritage, but little mixer live now, but just waiting. Okay, TCP is live now. So you go check him out. He's live right now. He's gonna rip his mega boxes of 25 Heritage. And again, over the website, there's a link below. Also, I'm gonna keep plugging this. Just pick up my boy. He's giving 15% off. Founding Forgers. It's just his little knife company where he designed these knives. What he did, I talked to him about it, but this one is beefy. I like it. And then also there's this one, a little bit longer blade, more traditional look to it. It's got the black coating on it. But yeah, nice solid knives. So I know he did some work, getting them. But anyways, there's a link down there to his website, and with a code of KC15 gives you 15% off your order. He also has them on Amazon, but I think that 15% pretty much would get you closer to the Amazon-ish price. Because I think, if you have Amazon, I'm assuming you get free shipping. I don't know how it works. But anyway, I don't get nothing from it. I'm just trying to hook up my boy, Matt, working, making some fun knives. Well, by making, not him. But anyways, also, I don't talk about it a lot, but Shell's KC10 gives you 10% off your first order, I think, or $10 off. I don't know. They keep changing it. Or they have changed, and I don't know what it's at, but it gives you some sort of deal. And again, for those in the break, I'm not going to do this often. I just know some of the different what are we calling it? Supplies. So your sleeves, your top loaders. Some of the companies are already charging tariff prices. I'm like, they're not being tariffed yet. That's a joke. But like 50% more. Not all of them, but some of them are. But I got these. It's 100 top loaders and 100 of their sleeves. If you're in the break and you would like one of these, it's $11 each. But only if you're in the break. That way, you've already paid for shipping. Because obviously, if I had to ship this, it probably cost me $6 to ship, all in for me to ship. That's what the cost would be for me. But if it's already in there, it only costs me an extra bucks, or so, due to the weight, because it adds weight. And I'm honest on my weights. When I post and I sell stuff, I ship stuff, I weigh it, put the price on there. It does go up. But anyways, $11 if you want to. Venmo is in down below. It's in. I'm not going to do this all the time, but I bought 2 cases, and then when all this happened, and I saw some people making posts. I was like, yeah. So decent deal, and that's it. So, guys, well, hopefully we'll be back later tonight doing break number 2. If not, we'll get to it. And if you're in both breaks, again, I hope to get this other break in here soon enough. I'll ship them together. Hopefully today. I think we can get there. I'll make a post. 24 spots left. We'll get there. Yes, I didn't take Fralins out. Look. Anyways, guys, again, hit the like if you could. If you're new, again, sub. And until next time, which hopefully again later tonight. See you.